In this video, we're going to start the process of crafting your messaging, your brand promise, and focusing on your ideal perfect client. So we're going to begin this process by starting out understanding the concept of your message to market, crafting the right message to the right market. Now, if there was a secret to success in digital marketing, this would be it. Crafting the perfect message to the perfect market is the secret to creating successful marketing campaigns. It really doesn't matter how amazing your sales funnel is, your branding, your website design, or your automations. If you do not nail your message to market, your marketing campaigns will struggle. If you're struggling to get enough engagement, generate enough leads, your conversion rates are low, and you're struggling to enroll new clients, it's most likely because of your messaging. So the idea of crafting the right message to the right market boils down to crafting a highly relevant and congruent marketing message that is aimed to create an emotional reaction. That is key right there. Your messaging must create an emotional reaction and call for a specific action, of course, from a well-researched and clearly defined target audience or your ideal perfect client. Now, this is even more so important when you're just getting started and you're looking to scale up to your first 10 to 25K per month. I'm going to share with you some real world examples of how big businesses did exactly this and why it is so important to focus on an ideal perfect client. Now, in order to craft your brand promise, we need to get clear on three elements. Number one, your market positioning. And this has to do with you identifying what's sometimes referred to as your niche, what I'm going to refer to here as your specialty or your expertise within your larger market. And then you need to identify your ideal client, which is the second component of identifying your niche. And then once you've identified your ideal perfect client, then you can get specific as to the core problem that you help to solve and the outcome that you promise to help them achieve. One of the biggest mistakes most coaches, experts, professionals, and trainers make is trying to help too many people, being a generalist. And that is absolutely the worst thing that you can do, because then you're competing in a massive ocean and you're just a tiny little fish. So the quickest way to improve your positioning is by simply shifting from being a generalist to a specialist, identifying a very specific specialty that is your expertise, that you want to focus on, that you want to be known for within the larger market. I'll show you a couple of specific examples here. You don't need to become the expert or the authority or the celebrity just yet. Right now, all you need to do is identify your specialty. And as you do that, you're obviously going to put more time and energy in that area of expertise, and eventually you will become the expert, the authority, and perhaps even the celebrity. And as you move up this authority pyramid, your income increases as well. Here's a couple of questions you might want to use just to start identifying what could be your specialty. Think about what specific unique knowledge, skills, expertise, or experience do you possess or have you lived through that would give you a unique perspective, a unique advantage, or help you to come up with a unique solution in the marketplace. And then I want you to think about who could best benefit from your unique expertise, from your unique perspective, from your unique approach. This is what's going to help you shape your brand and market positioning. So I want to share with you a very specific example of this from a client of ours. And I'll just play this video for you and let her share with you exactly what happened when she identified her specialty and her ideal client.
This is hilarious to me because this is my very first TikTok that I posted. My boyfriend was telling me, you can do this. And I was like, no, I can't. I don't even know how to put an overlay, video, words. I don't know what in the heck I'm doing, but I'm going to try. So this video was posted May 1st, 2021. Basically, I was making fun of how people get online and they don't know who their target market is. They don't know who is the person or the people that I am trying to get to see my content. So that's my first TikTok. Didn't know what the heck I was doing. Then my second TikTok. This is when I knew who I was talking to. You basically figure out who is the target audience, and then you start pointing to their problems. So I was promoting myself as an apartment locator, and this TikTok set my whole business on fire. As an apartment locator, I think I have a cheat code because number one, an apartment locator is a different niche inside of real estate that a lot of people don't know. But the layer below that is I could just be a generic apartment locator and I just say, I help anyone get into an apartment. But I took it one step further and decided to focus on an audience that has trouble getting approved for an apartment. So it's like I niched down even more. So I'm telling people, not only am I an apartment locator, but if you have an issue and you can't get approved for an apartment, I help you. So I want to drive this part home so much. I niched down. So the top layer is a real estate. The layer under there is an apartment locator. And then the layer below that is people who have not been able to get approved for an apartment. This thing set my whole business on fire. Everyone across the country was calling me, texting me. Everyone from Florida to Tennessee, wherever, you name it, was calling me and blowing my phone up.
So let's quickly review what Bianca did here. So she was in the real estate market, but in order to break into the market, she identified a very unique specialty. Her specialty was apartment locating. But she took it even one step further by then identifying a very specific ideal perfect client, the second chance market, people who had struggled in the past to get approved for rentals. And so with that one video, because she had the perfect message to market, it got shared like wildfire across the internet, and she was literally getting calls from all across the country. Let me show you one other example, this in the fitness space, specifically in rehab. This doctor here, Dr. Grant Elliott, he focuses specifically, his specialty is on sciatica, low back pain and disc herniation. Now, he does help people with lots of other problems, but because he's identified his specialty, he is known as the sciatica expert. And it's very easy for him to get a lot of views and engagement on his traffic. When you visit his website, when you visit his social media profiles, you can see very specifically that he helps people with sciatica. That's a big problem for a lot of mature people, older people. And so when you find his content, you see right away, wow, this guy is an expert. If I have sciatica, this is the guy I'm going to contact. And that's the big thing that I want you to get out of here. Now, especially when you're initially starting out your business, you want to become a bigger fish in a smaller pond. And the way that you do that is simply choose your specialty, find your niche, identify your expertise, and find your perfect ideal client. In the next video, I'm going to share with you some real world examples of the power of identifying your ideal perfect client, including what I call the Tesla model. And then I'll walk you through some very specific questions that you can answer that'll help you brainstorm and identify your best perfect ideal client. Now, if you're ready to create your first or next irresistible offer so you can get consistent client enrollments, make sure you register for our upcoming Digital Mentorship Revolution workshop, where we're going to work with you to help you create your first or next irresistible offer. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave your questions and comments down below, and we'll see you in the next one.